Yeah, yeah, okay. Wake the streets up. Okay, come on. Okay, wake the streets up. Yeah, yeah, come on. Wake the streets up. Yeah, yeah, okay.
Rise and shine, beautiful people. It's your girl, Ken Nicole.
And it's Chucky.
And it's time to get up and tune in to your daily BossFM morning news.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. The Karens of America have made it so mainstream with their bigotry, they have laws written about them. On Tuesday, San Francisco Supervisor Shaman Walton introduced an ordinance that outlaws racially motivated 911 calls. It's called the Karen Act with the C, and it stands for the Caution Against Racially Exploitative Non-Emergencies. Walton says that these measures are part of a larger nationwide movement to address racial biases and implement consequences for weaponizing emergency resources with racist intentions. If you all remember Amy Cooper in New York back in May, who was filmed by a black man, Christian Cooper, they're not related given the last name, being irate and calling the cops and pretending like Christian was harming her after he asked her to put her dog on a leash. Since then, Amy Cooper has been charged for filing a false report, which is a misdemeanor, and she could receive up to a year in prison if convicted on October 14th. So in conclusion, you know it's bad when white women start going to jail for lying on black people. So good job, San Francisco. I'd like other states to follow suit.
With people of color and black people in America being at disadvantage at disproportionate rates, ICE now threatens international students may have to leave the U.S. If their institution fully goes online as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. And those failing to comply risk being deported unless they transfer to a university that has in-person classes. Now, this isn't fair because some students don't live in countries where the conditions for them are good, or some students may be forced to move back to countries where the time zones don't really meet up with the actual class times. So some students actually have the option, if they finish their studies, to participate in OPT, which stands for Optional Practical Training, meaning that if they finish their studies and they've graduated, then they have a year to work in their field in America. Now, 5.5% of higher education students are international students who mostly pay out of pocket because they don't get the same financial aid that natural-born American students get. And, you know, with that, it just seems really unfair, the fact that they have to go through all of that. It all is just a move by Trump and his administration to block immigration and visas during the pandemic. And Columbia University and NYU are creating a 1-credit in-person class to help with students who face deportation.
International students, they really don't have any fault in this. Like, it's not their fault that a pandemic is happening. A lot of them are comfortable here. A lot of them are students here. And to be uprooted, we're all being uprooted as students. So as much as we're going through it, they're going through it. So the fact that they're so now they have anxiety of what classes will be like in the fall and where they will live in the fall. So I just really hope they nip that in the bud. But speaking of Trump, he's now threatened to cut funding from schools that don't reopen in the fall. He says that the plan to keep schools closed is politically motivated by Democrats. Now, you know he has a long history of saying that we've been testing too much and that COVID is over proportionate. He went on a Twitter rant saying that other countries like Germany, Denmark, and Norway have reopened with no problem. But what he failed to forget is that they lowered the curve. We have not lowered the curve. So the CDC offers a 9-page plan to safely open schools. He shot down the plan and said that it's too expensive and impractical. I don't know.
Well, see, the thing, it's crazy to me that he can mention Germany, Denmark, and Norway, because they have actually, like you said, they flattened their curve, and they actually took proper social distancing and, you know, proper guidelines to actually flatten the curve. Everything in America is back open right now. So this is just, it's like, we're not going to see an end of it anytime soon. And now he wants to open schools and then shoots down the COVID-19 plan from the CDC. It's like, there's no light at the end of the tunnel.
There's not. And so, as you all know, it is Throwback Thursday. So this Throwback Thursday came at a peculiar time because 50 Cent and T.I. are supposedly next on the infamous Versus. So during the pandemic, there has been this large battle with Versus where two classical artists typically put their hits together and they battle it out. Well, T.I. says that he does not want to go against 50 Cent because he feels like he should go against one of the greats like Jay-Z, Kanye West, etc., etc. However, I feel like 50 Cent will still dust T.I.
I feel like 50 Cent will wash T.I. personally. T.I. has been saying a lot of crazy things since we've been in quarantine. So, maybe it's just the being at home that's getting to him. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe he get home fever. I don't know.
Right.
It's getting weird.
All right, guys, that's it for your morning news. Make sure to tune in tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. for more news and updates, and tune in later today at 8:30 p.m. for some more news and updates with Boss FM. If you'd like to watch our shows, they will be available for replay in our Boss FM app and on all of our social media platforms. Thanks again for tuning in, guys. It's your girl, Ken Nicole.
And it's Chucky.
And happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday, y'all.
Yeah. Okay.